So by now, most of you should know, my name is Yusef Scott, and I want to welcome you to the SodarneasyForex University. Alright, so as you guys may already know, my name is Yusef Scott, and I'm the guy behind the SodarneasyForex University. Very thankful to have you guys here. I realize you guys could be doing someone else's YouTube channel. You guys could be doing something totally different. You guys could be out shaking your tail at the club. You guys could be doing whatever you want to do. But guess what? You're watching my video right now, and I'm very thankful for it. Alright, now listen, if you're not already connected with us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, get over there because we have great content over there that we put out each and every day, each and every week, all right? Just as much as we put out content over here on YouTube, we put out content over there on social media. Now listen, I wanted to create a video for those of you who sit back and you watch my content. I love all of the support, like I tell you guys, but I want to really get connected with you guys. I really want you all to think about a few things, all right? Now I know that most of you, if you're anything like myself, honestly, I like to figure things out on my own, okay? I like to figure things out on my own. I like to, I remember when I first got started with web design, all right? Now, I remember years ago when MySpace was out and I was learning how to do the code and all that stuff. I'm actually self-taught. Never went to school for web design, so I built websites like the SodarneasyForex website you guys see. I built that site, just like other sites that I built, a number of other sites that I built for clients and stuff. But I've done this stuff through my own experience, all right? And I remember when I first got started, I would sit there at my computer desk for hours and hours on end, late at night, trying my hardest to learn how to manipulate the code so that I can get a different effect. And I would be stressed, and it would take me hours to figure out something so simple. Someone with the knowledge and with the background, the real background of schooling and all that, they can just go in, oh, I see what's wrong, Mr. Scott. Boom, let me fix that for you. And I'm like, I didn't see it, But I want you all to know this. While I know that I'm not alone where I feel like sometimes I like to do things on my own. I like to just figure things out on my own. I'm not alone. I know that a lot of you are like that. But just as I just described it with the example with web design, imagine being in front of the computer and looking to, center a bunch of content within a web page, and you don't know the code to get it done within a second. Boom. And imagine you messing around with the margin and all the padding and all that stuff, and you just tweaking it and this and that, and you can't figure it out. Imagine if you didn't know that it was a simple center code that you can just plug in and get it done within a second. Imagine if you couldn't. Imagine if you didn't know the certain parameters you could set with margin to make everything go center. It's just so many things so many different ways you can get things done. But sometimes what I want to tell you all is that we have to embrace the learning side. Okay, and I know, like myself with Forex, I want to learn Forex on my own, and I'm just like with many things, I want to learn it. I can easily figure things out on my own. I know that. But just like many of you, you want to do things on your own. But sometimes, just like with the example of building a website, if you don't raise your hand and say, hey, I need help, and you don't ask someone, what happens? You spend countless number of days, weeks, and months of just doing the same thing, spinning wheels, not getting anywhere real fast. And all you could have done was raise your hand or say, you know what? If I learn to do this one thing, whether I had to pay for it or not, if I just learn to do this one time, because of all the time and effort I put into it and couldn't figure it out, do you really think I'm going to forget? And that one thing could allow you to move right along smooth for the rest of your life, literally. Because you're going to pay one time to figure out how to center your website, and then magically when you refresh the page, whew, there it is, it's nice and centered. You know, imagine that. Now think about Forex. Currently, you're struggling. There's an aspect of Forex that you constantly struggle with. Maybe it's money management. Maybe it's your entry. Maybe it's knowing when to get out of the market. Maybe it's just reading the candles, processing the market. You know what? If there's one thing that you're missing, that you feel like you're missing, that one thing could change your life when paid one time. Pay one time. That's it. You're done. Done. And you know what? For the rest of your life, you know how to do it now. And that's a value. It's worth every dime for you to learn that one thing you feel that will just solve all your issues. And I think back when I was doing, website for my company, and I'm like, you know what? If those days when I would struggle with trying to figure out how to manipulate the code so that I can make certain effects through HTML or whatever code that I was writing at the time, it was like, imagine if I had just said, you know what, I'm going to put myself through schooling. Because whether it was 6 months, a year, a couple years of schooling, it would have awarded me a lifetime of success. If that was my passion. That wasn't my passion. That was a way for me to get to a certain point, certain elevation, and then take things a little higher. But imagine if Forex is your passion, and you have that one issue with entering in on a market. And here you are, you're sitting here watching a video of someone who has put together a very simple, perfect entry strategy that can help you realize it's like a game changer for you. You pay one time. You stay as long as you need to. Stay as long as you need to learn it. When you're done, when you mastered it, boom, you go. And now you have a lifetime of using the strategy. Now you just go about your business. You're good. It's called value. I'm providing value. I'm providing an invaluable service. An invaluable service that you can use and you can do whatever you want with it. I can care less. Because at the end of the day, the market is going to continue to move the same way it's always moved. And I'm going to continue to find the same moves over and over again because I'm not changing the strategy. It's a new day. Okay? So think about this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're struggling with that one area in the Forex market, it's time for you to put away I guess, you have to step back and you have to look at what's going on and say to yourself, you know what? I need to really put myself through some type of training. You don't have to come through my training, you can go through someone else's. But for those of you who watch my videos, and you watch other people's videos, and other people's videos, and other people's videos, but yet you're still struggling, there's one common denominator. You need to look in the mirror. That's your issue. That's your issue. All right? So think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys make the wise choice, regardless of what it is you do. Make the best choice. All right? Feel good about your choice. I'm Yusef Scott, also known as the Forex